Managing workload and hybrid, that's all about the coordination as well, and it is really, really important. It's very easy for those who are virtual to sort of be tasked 24/7 with getting things done because they're not in the office, and that's sort of a stigma, and it's unfair, and we need to work our way through that. It's going to be those project management tools, those tools that list accountability and who is working on what. So when we talk about coordination, it's about who has been assigned what work, is that work getting done, and really the manager's position will be to determine, is this too much work or too little work. It'll also be important for people, right, to share whether they feel they're burning out or not. So again, communication is going to be key.
And I have another great question that just came in from audience member Steve. So Steve asks, are we seeing if employees are more productive remotely or in the office? Maybe Brad, you can answer this one, and then we'll go over to Donna.
Yeah, I'll say, based on research, Nick, the research suggests that there's maybe a small productivity gain actually when employees are working remotely. I think the big kind of contingency there is that remote work is a fit for that person's job, right? That they can easily do their tasks remotely, and that there's not inefficiencies or barriers created to doing that. If that's the case, if their work is a good fit for remote, and you take that employee, compare them working in an office to working at home, studies have shown there is a small productivity gain, usually in this range of somewhere between 5 and 10%. Why is that? Research has basically come to two main explanations. The first is, if you're working at home, you're less likely to call out sick. If you're a little bit under the weather one day, where it might be a struggle to, do your daily commute and get up and get dressed and go in the office. But, if you just have to go downstairs or, to your private office and do your work and, in your own home, employees are less likely to call out sick if they're a bit under the weather. So there's a bit of a productivity gain just based on absenteeism and things like that. And second is just interruptions. When employees are working from home, they're less likely to be interrupted for a variety of reasons. And that allows them to focus more time on tasks, which again leads to small productivity, gains. But again, I would say that big caveat is the type of work, because I think you could look on the flip side. A lot of these studies have been with people such as call center jobs, other things like that, which are very kind of individual contributor jobs. If you take someone that's working in a very collaborative environment, working on innovation, creativity, where their work product is really a function of working closely with others, then there might be inefficiencies created by having to go remote and do all of that virtually as opposed to in the office. So again, I don't think there's one model that's always going to lead to more or less productivity. It's going to be the match between the job and the work model itself.